John Coleman, Accrington 4, Sutton 1. That must sound really good.
Delighted to get back into the positive goal difference. Delighted for the win. No easy games. They give us a really tough game. Sutton, I don't think 4-1 reflected the score. We did step it up a bit in the second half, but they had plenty of chances and they give us plenty of problems. And thankfully we got the goals at the right time. Disappointed with their goal because I think if we could have saw it for another 5 or 10 minutes, I think we would have got the momentum to maybe win it more comfortably. And it was never comfortable till the fourth goal winning, to be fair. So, you know, all credit to them. You know, Matt's got a good team spirit there with the team. And you seen it last week, they kept on going right till the end against Swindon. Could have scored 2 in injury time. So any win in this league is a very good win. You know, we were stuck on 10 points for a couple of games, glad to get off that. And you know, you'd always want to send the home fans home happy. And you know, I think they've enjoyed it today. I thought they were great, the fans today. You know, they sang their hearts out. Some big performances from our players as well. You know, we wanted to get 2 players playing up front, which is something that I think we've been lacking a little bit going forward, and we showed that with the chances that we made today. And so, you know, we've got to get our heads down now, because we know that every game we play in this league is going to be tough, and we've got to try and get as many points on the board as we can. Yeah,
Sutton came with a clear game plan of kind of putting you under pressure, going long, and you've kind of had to earn your right in the game, really, haven't you, to kind of create and go from there from that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, the wind was always going to play a factor in that, and you could see that once we turned around and we were kicking with the wind, we weren't under as much pressure. Consequently, we went 2-0, 3-0, and then their goal put a seeded out in our minds, and we sort of sat back, which we didn't want to do, and we're telling the players to get out, and then we got a little bit panicky on the ball. Possibly understandable, because we haven't won for a couple of games, but we didn't pass it like we know we can, and the times that we did pass it, we opened them up and made chances. And you know, I'm delighted for Joey Pritchard. You know, it's been a long, hard struggle, and there's no one being more dedicated than him, and there's no one who deserves it for the hard work he's put in. So I'm delighted he got his goal. He nearly scored, you know, 5-10 minutes before that. So it was great to see him put the ball in the net. Yeah,
you said he was going to be involved. Was the plan? Did you always kind of back him to have 45 in him, or was it maybe just the way the game was going?
It was the way the game was going. You know, it was a big ask for Louis Shipley to come back after such a long absence, and only trained Thursday, Friday. So all credit to him. But we know it was a case of, do we start Joe and bring him off, or do we bring him on? And we thought it might be better off bringing him on. And you're seeing flashes of him there, flashes of brilliance that, you know, should light this league up.
Yeah, a goal and an assist off the bench after 9 months out. You know, it just shows that the potential that you mentioned there that this player can bring to your team, doesn't it?
Well, we had a very strong bench today. You know, some you know, like Jack Nolan, Matt Lowe not getting on to name but a couple, Joe Gubbins. So, and there's lads left out who you know, feel hard done by Dan Martin, or Ben Wood's never on here, but Dan Martin being left out, you know, has done nothing wrong. Played well in midweek. Josh Woods was fantastic in midweek. So, you know, we have got competition for places now, and that's what we've been craving. And, you know, the better we can be at that, or better we can compete for places, and everyone pulling in the same direction, the better chances you've got of success.
Yeah, you've got that competition, but you've also got the versatility of changing the shape today and having someone like Longello that can go from midfield to left back. Worley, who'd played on the wing last week, is up front this week. You have the options now, I suppose, don't you?
Well, we have got quite a few versatile players. Tommy Lee plays, you know, a few positions as well. Seb can play a few positions. So, you know, we have got that, and we've got Jack Nolan to come on and cover winger or front. And Joe can play, you know, a numerous positions. So yeah, we have got cover in them departments. And you know, it's going to be a long season, and you know, lots of the players are going to be called.
Nice for Tommy Lee to get off the mark as well, took the penalty confidently, and then that strike from the edge of the box just shows his quality as well.
Well, yeah, we know we've got that in him. You know, I had a good chat with Tommy before the game, and we had to get his confidence back up, and thankfully it was today. And you know, his overall game was a lot better today.
Yeah, there's talk going into the game, obviously Sutton being down there, you have to deliver, you have to do this, all the things that you supposedly should do against the bottom sides, and you've done that today.
Well, we have, but it wasn't an easy game. You know, we've won the game and it looks comfortable, but it wasn't. You know, I'm not going to stand here and try and, you know, tell lies. It wasn't comfortable. I never felt comfortable at any stage, to be fair. Maybe when the third goal went in, I felt comfortable for about 2 minutes. So, and there's not going to be no easy games. Every game we play is going to be tough, and we've got to accept that. And we've been in this league before, you know. And you know, you might get a few of our fans who would turn their nose up at this league. And I remember being desperate to get into this league, and the thrill of getting into this league. So we're certainly taking nothing for granted. You
mentioned in the week about trying to enthuse the fans. A 4-1 win, surely got to go some way in doing that.
Yeah, and you know, the nature of some of the goals was very good. You know, being able to pass the ball and break at pace, you know, is something that, you know, we've craved, and thankfully we got the opportunity to do. Yeah,
mentioned beating one of the sides down here this week at Sutton. Next week it's Tranmere who are down there again. It's going to be a different task though, isn't it? And but I suppose the pressure again there to deliver against one of the lower teams.
I mean, Tranmere have gone down to a 96 minutes winner at Coley. You know, so you know they've competed really well there. That's a tough place to go to, a long term. And you know, it's a bit early to be writing teams off for being near the top or near the bottom. So we won't get lulled into that trap, and we certainly didn't today. And you know, it is a long, hard season, and every opportunity you've got to take up points, you should be giving it your all, because you can't get blasé about it. You know, you could easily go on a four game winning streak or a 4-game losing streak. So that's how important every point you get is.
Yeah, there was obviously talk coming into this game of a 2-game losing streak, but if you go there next week, you're on a 2-game winning streak, and everything turns around 180, doesn't it, I suppose?
It does, but you know, we focus on what we do. We focus on what we do in training, and we focus on how we can get the best out of our players. And you know, we got the win today, and we'll try and learn the lessons from it, both the good and the bad, and hopefully be in a better shape next weekend. We've got to incrementally improve. You know, they're still getting to know each other, the players, and we've got to improve on things on a slow basis. And you don't really get time. So it's a bit of a catch-22 situation, but if you feel as though each week you're getting to know the players better, and they're getting to know you, and they're getting to know the style of football that we want to play, and situations where what you can do and what you can't do in areas of the pitch. You know, a lot of these lads haven't played a lot of football in the Football League. So, you know, they're learning on the job, and some of them have done really well. And, you know, there's more, I know there's more to come from.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.